Reflections from the Cosmos. On the iridescent cliffs of Zethar, two aliens, Liora and Kargoth, gathered beneath a sky filled with swirling stars and cosmic wonders. Their home, a realm of harmony and understanding, was a stark contrast to the sordid tales they had heard of a distant planet known as Earth. This evening, they would share their thoughts about that troubled world and its curious, chaotic inhabitants. Liora adjusted the shimmering gemstones that adorned her elongated neck, each representing a memory of their visits to different worlds, but nothing could prepare her for the horror of Earth. "Have you ever imagined what it must be like there?" she asked, her voice tinged with disbelief. Kargoth grimaced, his emerald skin shifting with a mix of colors. "I've encountered reports. It's astonishing how they dwell in constant conflict. Entire nations at war, driven by greed and hatred. It's appalling." He shook his head in dismay. "We cannot fathom such behavior." "Truly," Liora replied, her expression darkening. "They are slaves to their primal instincts, fighting over territory and resources as if there is not enough to share. Their survival seems to hinge on destruction. And their treatment of each other," Kargoth added, shuddering. "They inflict suffering upon their own kind, oppressing the weak and exploiting their environment. We have no such divisions in our society, we value coexistence and mutual support." "Imagine!" Liora exclaimed, her lavender skin shimmering in indignation. "They pollute their own planet with waste and toxins, all for fleeting convenience. Their surroundings suffer from their negligence, and yet they continue to ravage the land." Kargoth sighed, his voice heavy with disdain. "And their emotional volatility. They experience such extreme feelings, rage, jealousy, despair. Why would anyone want to live under such chaos? Aren't they aware of the power of balance? Their emotional turmoil seems to lead only to further turmoil. Instead of harmony, they seek dominance," Liora said, shaking her head. "Their art forms are often reflections of pain and conflict, songs about heartbreak, paintings depicting war. It's as if they celebrate their suffering rather than seek a better path." Kargoth's eyes narrowed as he spoke. "And those archaic rituals of sacrifice, both to each other and to their own planet. How can they not see the unity of life in the cosmos? They are disconnected from the very essence of existence." Liora made a gesture of disbelief, her tendrils curling in agitation. "Some claim that their resilience lies in their ability to overcome adversity, but what is the point of rising from the ashes if they just return to the chaos? Their cycles of destruction and rebirth seem endless, yet futile. Perhaps they have lost sight of what truly matters," Kargoth pondered, gazing toward the distant stars. "Their pursuit of progress often leads to regression, a paradox that's impossible to comprehend. They chase technological advancements yet forget the simple tenets of compassion and stewardship. To be so endowed with intelligence yet squander it on self-destruction." Liora whispered, her voice trailing off. "It's infuriating." Kargoth sighed deeply. "I can see how they might view the universe as a battleground rather than a sanctuary. Their fear of the unknown drives them to conquer instead of explore. We are truly fortunate to exist in a realm where we foster understanding," Liora said, her eyes reflecting the light of distant galaxies. "Let us be grateful for our unique path, where we can experience the beauty of connection instead of turmoil." They exchanged a knowing look, a silent agreement binding them closer in their shared disgust. As they turned their gaze back to the vast expanse of space, the notion of trying to understand Earth was met with revulsion. "What if we could reach out to them?" Liora proposed, though not without hesitation. "But how could we show them the flaws in their ways? How could we impart our wisdom without succumbing to their darker impulses? Kargoth's expression hardened. Perhaps it is futile. They seem set in their ways, unwilling to change. But if there are those among them yearning for understanding, we should endeavor to guide them. With resolve, they clasped their hands together, a gesture of unity and determination, as they pondered their distant, troubled counterparts. In that moment, beneath the brilliance of distant stars, Liora and Kargoth acknowledged the chasm that separated their worlds, one a model of enlightenment, the other a chaotic tangle of discord. They settled upon a path forward, one of cautious hope, ready to extend a hand, if only to those who sought a way out of the darkness, a way to embrace the balance they so desperately needed.